What is test deliverable? Any idea? Is my voice audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is test deliverable?
After we complete the test to the build, those builds are released to the developer.
Okay.
After completing testing, what are the artifacts we submit to the client?
Okay, so test deliverable is once the testing is completed, what are the things we are delivering? To whom we are delivering? To the manager. Okay. We will deliver those to our project manager, delivery manager, telling that okay, we have tested all these things in this application and everything is working out. That is called testing. Sign off. Okay, we have to give sign off. Okay, once we give sign off, only then they will release the application. If the testing team tells that no, testing is not completed, we are still working, then they can't release. Okay, so there might be one scenario. For example, your release is on next week, Wednesday, assume. Your release is when? When is your release? When I say release, what is release? What is release?
Means we release the build
or the document which we have tested.
Okay, so see, build. Okay, now we have already completed the testing. Okay, then what is release? See, when we are in testing, then we will be talking about the release of the release from the development testing team. Now everything testing is completed. Means, is there anything to give you the development? Is there any other build for developers to give to you? Because already testing is completed. Is there anything?
No.
No, right? Then we will talk about the release to production. Yes or no? Because now we are ready to go to production, right? Because everything is tested. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now assume next Wednesday your production release. Okay. Now, but still your testing is not completed. Still you are having 100 test cases. How many?
100.
You are having 100 test cases. You are alone tester. You know that even if you daily, you know that daily you can test only 10 to 12 test cases. Assume, okay? Daily you can test 10 to 12 test cases. But there are 100 test cases. For that, you need at least 8 days, a minimum 7 days to complete. But you have only 3 days. Because Wednesday is released, you have Monday, Friday, Monday and Tuesday. Then what you do? There are 100 test cases. Okay. Saujina, you tell what you will do.
So there will be some priority test cases to. So we'll execute those priority test cases. If we'll segregate test cases according to the priority high, medium, low. So based on that, we'll complete the high priority test cases. Then, if time permits, then we'll go to the low priority test cases. Or
Okay.
we'll increase the resource level.
Okay. Fine. See, here, Saujina is telling increase resource level. When you are increasing resource level, again, you have to spend some time to give some at least basic training, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because even they are following the clear test cases. See, in this case, for example, you got a resource. So if Ashwini is sharing her test cases, because she is telling she will not write all the steps, in that case, the new person will be able to test.
No.
Because there is no full test cases, full steps. She's telling when we are in specific page, why can't we test that specific page directly instead of writing all the steps multiple times? So for new person, it will be very difficult. Yes or no? Yeah. Yeah. And also now, as per Saujanya, she told she will take new person, but it's difficult to train because you have only 3 days. Yes or no? So first option, what we will see, we will try to see Okay, even if you work on weekend, is that possible to complete the test cases? Yes or no? Because still you have one weekend. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, even if you can we extend daily 3 hours? Okay, and then we will think about, we will not think about a new research. It will be very difficult, because at least if you have more time, then you can think about new research. Okay, then what we will do, we will ask our developers also to help for testing team, because developers know the functionalities, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But what they are going to do, they are going to just follow the test cases whatever we wrote, and then they can test. Yes or no? Because if you take some new person, new tester from other team, it will be difficult for him to understand your project, but your developers already know. So see, these are the possibilities. So first one, even you can extend weekends and then work, or daily you can spend more time, daily 3 hours extra, and then you can work, or you can take the help of the developers also to work. Okay, now the scenario is, even if you do all these 3 things, you know that you can't finish the testing on time, then what you will do? Then what we will do, we will check, we will communicate to the client. What we will do?
Communicate to the client.
Communicate with the client.
Okay, so what we will request? We will request to the client that, is it possible to postpone the release for 2 more days, so that we will complete our testing 100%. Okay. Then client, see here 2 things, either client can agree or client can disagree. Yes or no? To postpone his release. If client
Yes.
agrees to postpone, then no problem. You can do your complete your testing. If client says no, I have to go on Wednesday, there is no other option for me, in that case you have to finish the testing, but you know that you can't finish the testing, and why you are unable to finish testing, you will be having some reason also for that, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You will
Yes.
have some reason, right? So what we will do, we will explain that reason to the client, and we will make sure that you understand why we were unable to complete. Okay, so we have to justify why we are unable to complete. Okay, then we have to convince the client. Then we will ask him to extend the date. He will not agree to extend. If he extend the date, no problem, release date. If he is not extending the date, then we will tell that, okay, then the last option is to execute via priority. Assume we are having 100 test cases. In that, we know that we can complete only 60 test cases. Okay, in that what we will do, first we will start with priority. So what is priority? What is severity? So here, priority means, priority means the sequence order. See, for example, you are today, you have to do 10 things. How many things you have to do today?
10.
Okay, then which work you will do first? Which is priority, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So you will think which has priority, because you are not sure that you can finish all the 10 works today. In that case, what you will do, you will start from the important work, which is important work. So that is called priority. Okay, so now assume there are 10 defects. Okay, there are how many defects?
10.
10.
10. When there are 10 defects, which is priority? So there is only one developer, there are 10 defects. Is it possible for the developer to fix all the 10 defects at a time?
No.
He can fix only one by one only, right? So then he will decide what is priority, because in some case one defect may fix other 2 defects also. Yes or no? Or one defect fixing is mandatory for other defects to fix. Yes or no? So then there will set priority, which one should be first fixed. So developers will set the priority for the defects. Okay, but we can set the test case priority. We can discuss with the business analyst, with the client, and then we will set the test case priority while writing the test case. Is that clear? And so we will be executing priority like high, medium, low. Okay, high, medium, low. In that case, or we can set critical, high, medium, low. Four priorities also. Okay. So how many priorities will set? 4. Critical, high, medium, low. Okay, critical means very, very, very important. High means important. Okay, medium means medium. Low means small. Like low means it's like small alignment issues. Okay, where customers, even though that is not working, customer will not feel bad. Okay, like small error messages. Okay, all these are negative, low cases. Okay, some alignment issues. Okay, and then medium means, see, critical means, see, for example, login functionality. If critical is not working, then you can't work on the application at all. It's like blocker. Okay, if critical functionality is not working, means the application can't be released. Okay, high means little more it's not critical, but it has to be fixed. That is high. Medium means, okay, fine, even it is not fixed also, no problem. Okay, so now what we will do, we will communicate to the client that we will execute the test cases based on priority. Okay, and then he will agree. Then we will start from critical, high. If you have time, then you will do medium and low. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So for the test cases, who will set the priority?
Test engine.
We will set the priority along with the help of business analyst. Okay, or client. We will check with the client only. When we will check, we will be checking the priority when we are writing the test cases. So once we wrote the test cases, we'll be having something called review meeting. What is that?
Review meeting.
So we will be making that review with the business analyst. Okay, and then we'll discuss the priority of the test cases. Is that clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
now, when we are creating a defect, there are two fields. One is priority, one is severity. So we all know priority. Who will set the priority for the defect?
Test engineer.
Yeah, test engine.
No, developer will set the priority because he's going to fix the defect, right? There are 10 defects. He will set the
Yes.
priority. Okay.
Okay.
Which priority defects he has to fix first? Okay. For user story, who will fix the priority?
Business analyst.
Business analyst.
Client and business analyst. Okay. So for business analyst, he will check. He will get the information from the client. What is the priority? Okay. For the test cases, we are setting the priority with the help of business analyst. Now, for the defect, priority is set by developer. Now, there is something also called severity. What is that? Severity means what?
Serious. Seriousness of a defect.
Severity means
Very high. Seriousness.
Very main important defect.
okay. So they will tell, okay, there was a severe cyclone in Hyderabad. Severe tufan in Hyderabad means what? Means how much impact the tufan had on Hyderabad. Yes or no? On that place. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Severe means it is the impact. Yes or no? The seriousness, impact. So here we will create that. When we are creating the defect, we will set the severity. Means we will tell how much severity the defect has on the application. For example, if login functionality is not working, okay, if home page is not loading or search functionality is not working, then the impact is severe on the application, right? Yes or no? Means it is critical. Means because of that, the application will not work. Yes or no?
Yes.
1 minute, I'm going on. Okay, fine. So severity means impact on the application. So if a login functionality, very important functionalities, whatever is not working, for example, payment is not working, it is critical or not?
Yes.
So it is critical. Okay. So we will create the defect as blocker. Okay. Because if payment is not working, then we can't test the whole end-to-end flow. Then they have to fix that immediately. So the critical severity defects, they should work immediately. Okay. Even the developer is busy on other tasks, he will stop and he will work on these blockers. Okay. They will also called as blocker. Okay. Critical blocker. Now, next one, high. So they will set what is the impact on the application. So severity is going to set by us, by the testers. Priority is going to set by developers on the defects. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So is it clear what happens when the deadline timeline? So we will call as deadline. We will call as timeline for the release date. We will tell a deadline is approaching for the release. Means release date. When you hear the word deadline, means by the time when we have to finish our testing. Okay.
Okay.
Deadline means the last date where we have to finish the testing. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Fine. So now we are going to look into deliverables. So first deliverable is requirement traceability matrix, which we already discussed. Everyone know what is requirement traceability matrix contains. So it contains scenario number, test case number, and corresponding requirement number. Okay. So we are doing mapping. So this is Excel, but in ideally we will do everything in the test case only. We will be having a field where we can link that. Is that clear? Do you have any doubts on requirement traceability matrix? What does it contains? Do you have any doubts?
Yes. Can you please explain once what it is exactly?
See, requirement traceability matrix means, see, you are writing the test cases, right? Yes or no? So yesterday you wrote some 15 test cases. Okay. So you will link that test. Each test case belongs to, see, what is test scenario?
Test scenario is like many test cases.
Yes,
in the
yes.
same-
So
Combination of test
test scenario will have different
Multiple
test
test
cases,
cases.
multiple test
Combination.
cases. Very good.
Yeah.
How you know what are those multiple? Now you wrote 15 test cases. In that, what is the scenario belongs to? See, for example, now yesterday you wrote test cases for two functionalities. One is stop direct debit and edit direct debit. Okay.
Yeah.
So all the edit direct debit test cases you will link to scenario 1, which is edit direct debit scenario. Okay. Stop direct debit scenario. So there are two scenarios. Yes or no? Two functionalities.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
scenario is nothing but the functionality. So you will link all the test cases which belongs to the edit scenario. You will link all the test cases related to the stop direct debit to the scenario of stop direct debit. So there are two scenarios in your test case. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now you will link all those corresponding test cases to that scenario. Okay. Assume for my scenario 1, there are 3 test cases. And when you are writing the test case in your requirement, see, when I am sharing the requirement, I have not given you the requirement ID, everything. But for you, there will be a requirement ID also. Okay.
Okay.
So for every requirement, there will be an ID. So you will map the requirement ID also to the test case. So by seeing the test case, you can understand this test case belongs to which scenario and which requirement. Is that clear?
Okay.
There will be a link between test case, scenario, and business requirement. At the end of the day, there should not be any requirement without test case. There should not be any requirement without test case. Means if you see any requirement without test case, what does it mean?
Means we have not written test cases for that requirement.
It means we have not tested that requirement. Yes or no? Why we are following this traceability matrix is to find that all the requirement is tested. Is that clear? So here we are preparing an Excel because we don't have a tool. Okay, in small companies they prefer Excel only, but when you go for big companies, then they'll be following some tools. It can be any tool. Okay, so in that they will have an additional field like a drop down something to select. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Sir, is it like compulsory to write requirement traceability matrix also when we have writing test cases?
See, when you use a tool, okay, when assume you are using Excel, you have to do this mapping so that you will be confident that no requirement is missed.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
See, when you are having some 10, 15 test cases, you may know, because when you are having multiple functionalities, multiple pages, everything, you'll be having so much test cases. It is difficult for you to
Yes.
track. In that case, the requirement traceability matrix will help. Okay. When you are using a tool, the field will be mandatory. Automatically, you will set. Okay. So don't worry. Okay. It is important to set the traceability matrix. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. So now defect. For example, while we are having defect also, we will create a defect. We'll be having a tool. We'll use Jira tool or ALM. Assume. Okay. So in that defect, when you're creating a defect, what are the fields will be available while creating the defect is you will have the defect ID. So this defect ID will be generated automatically when you save the defect. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a reporter name. This reporter name is the person who is creating the defect. So this name, this field also will be automatically created. The person who has logged in and created the defect. Okay. Reported date, defect reported date. This field also will be automatically generated when you have created the defect. Okay. Now project ID. So when you are creating the defect, you have to mention to which project this defect belongs to. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you get all this information, release, project name, everything from the team. Okay. Release date. So for which release? Even this is project. For example, I'm having an online grocery project. Okay. Now release. When we talk about release, because that project will have multiple releases, and this defect belongs to which release also we have to set. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Environment. So now, when you are creating a defect, this defect found in which environment? Is it ITT or UAT or pre-production? Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
And then priority, and the priority of the bug. So here we will be adding initially the priority, because priority field will be mandatory. We'll be adding. Okay, we will think, because obviously if the severity is high, what would be the priority? Priority also will be high. Okay.
Okay.
If the severity is critical, then the priority also will be critical. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. See, for example, there is a severe tufan in Hyderabad. Then what will be the alert? Alert will be low or medium or what?
Critical.
High.
Critical.
They will tell high alert, red alert, high alert. Yes or no?
Yeah.
The alert is high. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Means the severity is high, the alert also will be high. So obviously both will be same. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
See,
So
for example, yeah.
we have to fill this report for defects.
We will not fill the report, but we will fill these fields in the tool which we will use. Okay. But I'm telling what are the fields will be available.
Okay.
Okay. So they may ask, okay, can you tell me what are the fields you find in the when you are creating the defect? So you have to tell. So we'll be having defect ID, reporter name, defect report date, reported date, project ID, release,
Okay.
environment, priority, severity. Then he will ask what is priority. So you will tell the priority of the bug. Okay. Severity. Severity is the impact. Okay. So I will share you the interview questions. In that I have given all the definitions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So priority, severity. Obviously, severity and priority will be same every time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you check about, I'm telling that severity and priority will be always same. Okay. Now, I have created a defect. I'm working for ICICI Bank. Okay. My developer forgot and put HDFC Bank logo. Okay. Okay. What he has done, my developer?
He has put
Instead of
the
HDFC,
HDFC bank.
kept ICICI.
Okay. But it is a small change only, because we can just change the photo behind the code. He has to remove one photo and put the other photo. That's it, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So I created as a low, because it is small change. Because even if even the application is having the logo of HDFC, but the functionalities belongs to ICICI Bank only. Yes or no? But
Yeah.
there is, so it is not blocking my testing. It is not having any impact. Okay. So what I created a low defect because it is a low, right? Yes or no? I
Mhm.
created a low defect. So I set the priority also low. Okay. My developer also told, okay, fine, it is priority low. We can fix because it is just a small change, just the image change. There is nothing blocking. Okay. There is no additional code to write. What have he will go to his page, he will remove one photo and place another photo. That's it. Okay. Now assume tomorrow we are having a demo with the client. So tomorrow CEO of the ICICI Bank is coming to our office to see the application. Will he feel happy by seeing that HDFC Bank logo in ICICI Bank place?
No. No.
Yes, he's giving crores of rupees. If you change the logo and show him, he will get angry, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, okay. Then the developer has to change that severity from the priority from low to high because he has to fix that immediately. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though when it is low, he may fix that later also. But why he's he's changing the priority from low to high? Because depends on the situation, the priority may change. Yes or no?
Yeah.
See, for example, okay, you are having today you are having class. Okay, assume you are having some other work also. You will think which is priority. If you think, hey, that work I can do later also, in that case, you will join the class. If there is something more priority, you have to attend that work. Then you will decide you can change the priority. Yes or no? You can think which is priority for you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So priority may change, but severity will not change. The impact on the application will not change. It remains always. But the priority may change depend on the situation. Okay. So in interview, they may ask, okay, can you tell me a defect which was low priority, which became high priority? Okay. In that case, you can tell this. Okay. Don't tell hey, ICICI, HDFC Bank. You can tell some other example. Okay. Like this example. Okay. Is that clear to everyone, right? So
Yeah.
while creating the defect only, we will set the priority and severity because both will set the same always. Okay. Then it's a developer can change the priority. Okay. Then we'll give the description. Description is nothing but one line statement where we will tell what is about this defect. For example, login functionality is not working. So we'll create a defect saying user is able to log in with invalid username. That is description of my defect. Okay, and then I will give the steps how to reproduce because developer will follow the same steps and try to reproduce this. Is that clear?
Yes.
Along with that, we will add the screenshot, we will add some test evidence for him because when you are testing, it is not working. But tomorrow, developer has fixed some other defect because of that defect, this defect also fixed automatically. Okay. Sometimes it happens.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, what happens that when developers start working into this defect, he will tell, hey, Anis, this defect is already working. See, he may show because he's also not aware that some other defect fix whatever he has done yesterday has fixed automatically this defect. In that case, he will open and show the test evidence. Hey, now it is working, but when I was testing, it was not working. You have to show the evidence, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now assume today you are working on functionality. It is working today, but tomorrow it is not working. In that case, your manager may ask, your lead may ask, hey, Anish, this functionality is not working, but you have made the test case pass. How? Then if you tell, oh, no, I tested yesterday, it is working. He may not believe you. Yes or no, sometimes. Then
Yes.
if you have proof, then you can show, see, I have tested this yesterday, it was working. Now it is not working. Means this is a regression defect. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So for
Yes.
every test case, when you are testing, you have to take test evidence. Either it can be a screenshot or recording. It's up to you based on your testing. Okay. Okay. So for every test case, what I will do, I will prepare a document. I will take the screenshot, I will put that, and then I will attach the document to the test case. Okay. For my safety.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then for defects also, I will take the test evidence and then I will attach. So always you remember that whatever test case you are testing, you have to take the test evidence. That is very, very important. Okay.
Okay.
Clear? Now
Yeah.
software. Mhm.
Sir,
Yes.
can we, like, if I get a defect, can we discuss with developer first before creating a defect
Okay.
document?
See, how you know it is a defect?
While performing, I mean, executing the test cases, it is not working.
Means already you know, right, that it is a defect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See,
So,
sometimes what happens, developer understanding may be wrong. Okay. He may tell it is not a defect. Then what you will do? What you will do? You will not raise?
yes, I will raise.
And then
Because it's not,
why you want to check? Why you want to check with developer? Or developer is your friend. He will tell, hey, Divya, please don't raise. I will give you chocolate. I will fix that without telling to anyone. Don't tell. Then what you will do? This may happen, right? Because
yes,
how many defects a tester creates, that much good a tester is. Okay. How many
yes,
defects you raise, that much bad for
yes,
developer who is working.
yes,
Because you are finding defects in him, in his code, in the work what he's did. So will the developer will be happy for creating a defect? Will he be happy?
no, no,
Then if you tell I will create defect, will he agree?
no.
He will tell, hey, no problem, I will fix it quickly. It is small fix. Okay. And you both have very good understanding. You will tell, okay, you fix, but he forgot to fix. In that case, who will be in the problem? You are developer.
Yeah, tester.
So
Me.
we should not check with the developer whether to create a defect or not. Okay. If you are not sure that if it is a defect or not, then you can check with the business analyst and create. But you should not check with developer. Okay.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
the next one is software release notes. Okay. So generally this one release notes, everything will be given by the team lead. Okay. We will not give. So, but what the release note contains is the project name, the release version, release date, description. So description means for when you are creating a defect, just defect description. When you are giving a release, you will give a release description. So now, for example, whenever you see some update in the App Store, Play Store, for example, you are having a new version of WhatsApp. Okay. You are having a new version of WhatsApp. Okay. For example, I will share you one screenshot. Okay. So now I am just going to my App Store and then I'm just sharing my screen. I mean my screenshots. Okay. So everyone had their phones in the hand, right?
Yeah.
1 minute, I will share. So now, so even if you can open your Play Store and see, okay. When you open your Play Store, and when you go something, when you have an application to update. So when you see here, what you can see information, everyone received.
Yes, sir.
So now if you open first screenshot, you can see LinkedIn. Yes or no? And you can see, so this is the which I captured. I went to my Play Store. There was an update. So I just clicked on that. And then there will be like more info. When I click on that, it will be showing. For LinkedIn, they are telling we want you to have best possible LinkedIn experience. The update contains bug fixes and improvements to ensure the app continued speed and reliability. They're giving the version. Okay. Even for Facebook Messenger, they are having like fixes for crashes within messaging experience, performance improvement to improve. So they are telling why they are releasing this new version. Is it clear?
Yeah.
They are telling fixes, and if something new features are added, they will tell new feature has added. Okay. Clear? That is called release notes. What is that?
Release.
So release note means it contains what are the fixes. See, here they are telling just the fixes. They are not telling what are the fixes because they may have long list. Okay. But as a tester, when you are releasing the application to the client, you have to tell what are the functionalities, what are the defect fixes, everything clearly. Okay. Is it clear? So
Yeah.
you will list down all the defects, you will list down all the functionalities, whatever you are releasing. That is release notes. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And assume there are some known defects. Assume already you have created a defect, but developer has not fixed it. Okay. Because of there was no proper time. So he got approval from the client that we will fix the defects, these defects later, next release. Then we have to also document that information here. Like these are the already known defects. So client also will be aware that these are not working. Okay. So with what type of defects you can release? With low defects, yes or no? Low or medium. Clear? If the defect is high or critical, you can't release the application. Okay, so this is the software release notes which will be prepared by the lead and manager. Okay,
Okay.
is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now next one is status report. So in status report, you will be sending the status report every weekly. When you will send? Weekly once you will send the status report. To whom you will send the status report?
To the manager.
Exactly, to the manager. Okay, to the manager you are going to send the status report. Okay, clear? So what you are going to send? It can be manager or test lead. Yes or no? If you don't have test lead, you will send directly to the manager. If you have manager, then you will send to your test lead. Test lead will give the status to manager. Okay, what test lead? See, manager want total team, total testing team status, but team lead want each individual status. So what you do, all the testers in the team will send to the lead. Lead will consolidate and then send to the manager. Okay, is it clear?
Okay.
Okay, so now status report means what does it contains? It contains how many number of test cases are there, how many. So this is the status report which is sent by team lead. Okay, so he is telling how many test cases are there, how many testers he has in the team, what is the duration. So for 5 days. Okay, because in a week it is 5 working days. Okay, and then he will tell how many test cases executed, how many failed. Okay, how many defects he found. Is that clear? How many test cases are there, how many test cases you have passed, executed, how many test cases passed from that execution, how many got failed, how many defects you created. Is that clear?
Yes.
So this is the status report which will be sent. Okay, and this is the test case template. So if you see in the test case template, so we are having, see, whatever till yesterday you were following the test case template, it's a basic test case template. Okay, so I was just giving you some basic thing for you to start, but actual test case template will be having these fields like test case ID, prerequisite, step number, description. Okay, this is a test case description, then test data, expected, actual. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the test case template, okay, which we will follow. See, even in every company, every project, the test case template may vary. Don't worry, okay? But when somebody is asking you, can you tell me what does the test case contains? So you have to tell all this. Test case ID, prerequisite, test steps, description, test data, expected result, and actual result. Okay? It's a very, very important fields, mandatory fields when you are creating a test case. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now next. We are having test plan and strategy. So here we are having something called test summary report. This is also at the end we will be sending. Okay. At the end, overall, we will be sending this. Status report is sent by every week. Okay. So what you will tell to you team lead, how many test cases you have executed, how many passed, how many failed, how many defects you created. Every team member will send the same status to the team lead. Team lead will consolidate and send to the manager. That is weekly status report. But this is test summary report. When I say test summary report, means this belongs to the whole release. Okay. This belongs to the whole release. Along with the release notes, you will be sending this test summary report also. Okay. See, in the release notes, what it contains what are the defect fixes, what are the functionalities you have tested and releasing in this particular release. What are the known defects? You are going to tell what are the known defects only. You are not going to mention what are the defects fixed. Okay. You are going to tell, you are going to tell there what are the defect fixes, what are the functionalities, and what are the known defects. But you are not telling how many test cases you executed, how many pass, how many fail, everything. Okay. So here in the test summary report, you are going to tell everything. Look, how many test cases you totally plan to execute, but how many you executed, everything. Okay. How many pass, fail. Okay. Is that clear? This is
Yes.
you are not going to prepare the test summary report. You are not going to prepare the release notes, but this is all for your idea. Okay. For your knowledge. Okay. What it contains. Because in your team, they may tell, okay, we are preparing test summary report. Then you should not wonder what is that. If somebody tells, okay, we got a release notes, means you should not think. Whenever you think release notes means the document which is ready for before release. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Next,
Yes,
something called test plan. So this is a sample. I just a dummy test plan. Okay. So you all know what is test plan, what it contains. Yes or no? So it contains like what are the testings we are doing. Okay. What is for us? What is in scope? What is out scope? See, we are having in scope. What is out scope? So they will be mentioning. Okay. What are the in scope means? What are the functionalities we are going to? So the test plan will be for every release. Okay. Not for every sprint, but it will be for every
release.
release. So, for example, in your application, there are 10 releases, then you'll be having 10 test plans. So you'll be mentioning in every release what are the functionalities going, what are in scope, what are out of scope. Okay, clear? And you'll be telling what are the design techniques you are following. Okay, how you are following, what is the okay, when you have to start the testing, when you have to stop the testing. Yes or no? When you will stop the testing?
The completion of
When all the defects are
test case.
Severities have been this major block.
See, whenever all the test cases are executed, you will stop. Yes or no? Whenever there are no defects, everything is tested, then you will stop your testing. Whenever deadline has approached, also you will stop the testing. Even though you have test cases are pending, but deadline has approached, means the release date has approached, then you have to stop the testing, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So they will be mentioning clearly in the document. Okay, pass fail criteria they will mention. Okay, so if you see, if you just what happens, you go through this. Okay, what it contains. Okay, then if you have any doubts, we will discuss. Okay, because it's just a theory. Okay, there is nothing functional wise. Okay, you just sit and go through. If you have any doubts, you come up all the list of the doubts, we will discuss. Okay, because if you go through this 1 or 2 times, then you will understand. Because the important thing, no, but because that the test plan varies from project to project, release to release. There will be nothing fixed. The important thing is the content, like what it is having. That's it. Okay. So if in interview, if somebody asks, have you prepared the test case? You all says, because see, you are all 4 years, 5 years experience. You don't prepare the test plan. Whose responsibility is to prepare test plan? The person who is having more than 8 years, who is working as a lead, who is having some persons reporting to him. Okay. When you are 4 years experience, 5 years experience, you will not prepare. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can go through this. If you have any doubts, you will check. Okay. And also, when you are creating, assume, for example, they asked you to create a test plan, but they will not blindly ask you, because they will share some test plan. They will have some standard test plans in their company. They will share the test plan for reference, and they will ask you to prepare in that way. Okay. Because everyone have their own standards. Every company will have their own templates, their own standards. We have to fill that. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
You can go through this. Okay. So I also have shared you some basic software requirement document also. Yes or no? Yesterday.
Yes.
So you can go through whenever you are free. Okay. Then strategy. So what is in one interview question? What is different between test strategy and test plan?
Test
What's the
plan
difference?
means what are the things we are going to do. Test strategy means how the things we are going to.
See, test plan is defined at project and release level. Okay. Okay. What are things we are going to do? Okay. For that particular
Yes.
release, that is test plan, which will be for every release. Okay. So for every release, test plan. So now in my company, assume I'm having 10 teams. So each 10 teams can follow 10 different test plans. Yes or no?
Yes.
But for all the 10 teams, the test strategy will be same, because the test strategy is at the company level. They will set the standard how to test. They will set some benchmark. Okay, they will set some standard what we are following in our company. Test strategy will be at the top level. Test plan will be at the project level. Okay, clear? Yeah. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear to everyone? So test
Yes,
strategy will be at company level. Okay,
company
it is defined at the company top level, but test plan will be defined by test lead, project level. Okay.
project level.
Okay, so I will share all these documents. You go through. If you have any doubts, we will go through and we will clarify those doubts. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So now I will just open you the test cases now. Okay, fine, right?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, when client can change requirements or when he can add requirements, like only till the agreement ends, sir, and between the agreement only, like otherwise he can add afterward also.
See, now you are working in which methodology? Are you working in waterfall methodology?
No,
Which
agile
method?
method.
See, agile means requirement can change anytime,
Anytime, yes, sir.
but requirement changes you should not accept within the sprint.
Okay.
See, who is paying the money to the software company?
Client.
If client says, hey, can you please do this immediately? Will you do or not?
No.
Assume you are having a shop. Okay, assume you are having a boutique. Okay, you are having clients. Okay, now you are having some important client. He is paying money for you. If he come and ask you, can you please do this immediately? I have a tomorrow function. Will you help him or not?
Yes.
Why you will help? You will tell, hey, no,
because
no.
he's a like important customer.
Because he is customer. See, for software company, everyone is important, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In that, so when the client is coming, because we are working in agile, if the client is coming with a new requirement, what you will tell to the client? You tell to the client that we have to create a user story. The user story should be refined to the development team. So you will tell you create a user story and put in the backlog and make it priority. So we will take in the next refinement and we will analyze the story and we will take in the next sprint planning and we'll fix that in next sprint. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because unless until it is refined, my team can't take that story in the planning.
Yes.
To refine, the story should be ready. Yes or no? So whatever client will come up with changes. In every sprint, he will come up with changes. But what we will do, we will not take in the current sprint, we will take that in next sprint. To take that in next sprint, what is prerequisite? The story should be ready. The story should be refined to the team. Then only it can take in the next planning. Yes or no? But the client is telling, no. It has to be in this, because assume you are working in the last sprint. Okay. You have to release, but the client came with small story. If it is big story, you are not going to accept. If he's coming with a small story, okay, which has to be done before release. Then based on client requirement, we will accept. But that is not best practice to take something in the sprint. It is not best practice to accept something within the sprint. You can take in next sprint, no problem. Is that clear, Divya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we will start with the going test cases. Okay, see, I don't know who sent because I have downloaded. I don't know who has sent what test cases. I don't want to disclose the names. We'll go through one by one. Okay, fine. So first one, somebody has written, verify the login with valid login ID and password. Okay, access the URL. Access the URL, enter the. I don't know why I'm able to see everything in one line. Is it written in one line or how?
No, it's not written in one line.
Okay,
It
fine.
was
I think there might be some format issue. Fine. So accessing the URL, enter the login, enter the password, and then click on login button. Okay. Verify the login with. See here. Are you testing regression testing? Or are you testing the functionality?
we are testing the functionality.
What is the functionalities you are testing?
We are testing like
Direct
stop.
debit and editor.
So you have to write test cases only for the. See, login already you have written the test cases. Yes or no?
Okay, so we should not start with login, but
No, it's
direct
not
with.
required. See, you are telling login, fine, okay, but here you are not testing whether valid, invalid, everything you are not testing here. It's not required because already you have test cases. When you are testing login
Yeah.
functionality, you have written the test cases, so that will be
Okay.
covered. See, you are executing that, but as part of regression you are executing. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But you are not
Yes.
testing that. But even when they are implementing new features, but why there is no link between login and stop direct debit? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Something related to the payments you have to check. Okay.
Okay.
Regression also. But for this, testing with invalid user is not required. So what we will say, we'll test log into the application. Okay. And then go click on my account page, click on my preferences, and then yes or no? You're getting my point.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
because
should have start.
our intention is to test only edit and stop direct debit. So we no need to concentrate on different type of logins. Okay, is that clear to everyone? Everyone agree, right? Whatever I'm telling.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so verify start direct debit and edit my IBAN link are available for a user having direct debit payment active. Okay. So here you are verifying both the buttons. Very good. So what you are telling, access the URL.
I don't know, the format has completely changed.
No, it is not changed. I will make the necessary changes. So now I want to make the changes to all the whole column, right? So I can select the whole column and then right click, go to format. So now I want to do the change of the format. Yes or no? I have to change the format. So I'm selecting the whole column and then I'm right clicking on the top and then I'm going to format cell. Hit this and alignment, wrap test. See, yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
like this we can change. Okay, so if you want to do change only for one particular cell, you can right click on that cell and do. But when you want to do for everything, then you have to select the whole column. Okay.
Column. Okay.
Okay. If you want to do a whole sheet, then you have to put the here. You have to select here the whole sheet, and then you can change the format. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine. So now, okay. Now here I'm just going. So now you are telling stuff. So login. And then go to account my preferences, verify stop direct debit and links are available. Very good. And then so your requirement is stop direct debit links are not available. Okay. So what is it? Verify stop direct debit and direct debit links are not available. Okay. with user having direct debit payment not active. Very good. So now here you are going, you are telling, go to my accounts, go to my preferences, verify stop and direct debit are available. Should be available or not available?
Not available.
Okay. So in copy paste, you have done mistake. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So only test case review is very important. What is that?
Test case review.
So you are writing. So whenever you write test cases, the other team member will review that because both of them know the functionality. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And if the other team member is writing, he will review. Why? To not find the mistakes, whatever you have done, but to come up to make everything is aligned properly. Okay.
Okay.
See, with the review, what happens? For example, there are two testers. Assume there are two testers. It doesn't mean that you both have always the same understanding. You may have different understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, but business analyst is explaining the requirement to both of them, but sometimes the understanding may vary.
Yes.
For example, your understanding is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, the other tester understanding is 2 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then you have written the test cases. See, both of them know the requirement. Okay, but the understanding is very different. So now you wrote 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 test cases and you gave to review. Assume now your understanding is correct, but the other tester understanding is wrong. In that case, when the other tester is reviewing, what he will tell? He will tell 2 plus 2 is equal to 3. Yes or no?
Yeah.
He will tell, hey Ashwini, you wrote 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, but 2 plus 2 is equal to 3, he will tell. Then what he will do? He will open the requirement and go through. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then he will, if you see there 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, then what he will do? You will show him, hey, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Your understanding is not correct. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then what he will do? He will correct his understanding. Yes or no?
Yes.
By reviewing the test case, he is also confirming his understanding. Yes or no?
Yes.
So with the review, the other person will also align on the requirement. Assume now in reverse, your understanding is wrong, but his understanding is correct. In that case, with the help of review, he will correct your understanding.
Yes.
So now you understood why the difference of review.
Yeah.
So there are two levels of reviews. How many levels?
2 levels.
One is peer review. What is that?
Peer review.
Peer review.
The other one is business analyst review. BA review. What? How many reviews are having?
2.
What are they?
Two reviews.
Peer
Peer
review.
review and business analyst review.
So when I tell peer is nothing but our colleague, the person who is working with us. Okay, our colleagues are
Yes.
our peers. Okay,
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll be having peer review. If assume in your team, if you don't have any colleague for tester, then you will directly review with the business analyst. Okay, but never and ever you should do a review with your developers. Okay, because they will mislead you. Okay,
Yes.
Mhm.
so they will tell you their understanding. See, their understanding also might be wrong, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you are having two testers. If both the testers' understanding is wrong, then even in after review also you may not find the issues in your test case. But when you're doing a review with business analyst, it may come up. Yes or no?
Yes.
So assume in your team, if there are two testers or more than two testers, then you have to do both the reviews, peer review and business analyst review. Because before going to business analyst review, already you can review with your teammate, with your peer, and come up with all the issues. You can try to find before business analyst is finding. Yes or no?
Yes.
So when you are having more testers, then you can do peer review and then business analyst review. If there is no other tester, then you can directly do the review with the business analyst. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Very good. So here you are verifying the pop-up. So click on stop there and verify. Pop-up message. See here, Ashwini. Here, what is your intention of this test case? Your intention of the test case is to check the pop-up message. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then again, you no need to check edit button. You're getting my point. So here you are not verifying. You are clicking on stop direct debit button. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You are getting my point. See here in this
Yes.
step you have already verified, and you come to a conclusion
Yeah.
that stop and edit direct links are available. Then here what is your intention? Here the intention is to check the pop-up. When you will get the pop-up, when you click on, see here you are
Stop
telling.
direct.
Here you are telling after clicking on stop direct debit. But in the steps, you are telling click on my preferences. You are telling verify stop direct debit links are available. Okay, they are available. Then you are telling without clicking, how will you get pop-up? Yes or no?
Yeah. So
So you
I
have to
have to
tell.
add one more
So you have to
that
remove. You have to remove here, and then you have to remove this step and add this line here. Okay. Because after clicking on stop direct debit link only, you will get the pop-up, right? Yes or no? And no need to write everywhere verify stop direct, because already you verified that. Yes or no?
yeah.
Clear?
But then other steps are also, I mean, we have already seen, right?
See, unless until you do these actions, you can't go to this page to do this action. If you want to click this stop direct debit, you have to do all these actions. Yes or no?
Yes.
So when you
Yes.
want to click, if that is available only, you will click.
Yeah.
Means already this is
Okay.
automatically passing, right? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
Clear? Clear?
Yeah.
You got my understanding why you have to write these steps, because without following the steps you can't reach here, but
Okay.
without this
Yes.
step also you can do this action.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, very good. Then verify the stop directive button on pop-up message. Okay, just click on stop directive. So you are clicking on stop directive button. Then what it should happen? Oh, not only the pop-up message.
Yeah.
So you have to write what should happen after clicking on that stop directive bit. You have to tell the pop-up should be closed, and the user should be redirected to the my preferences page, and then you should not see his account details. Yes or no?
Yeah.
That one also you have to write. Okay. So when you are telling verify the stop direct debit button. Okay, so here you are just checking that button is available or not. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you are just checking the button. So you can check both the buttons the same defect also, no problem. Okay, same test case. Okay, so here you are trying to edit IBAN. Okay, click on edit IBAN link. Okay, so verify the fields, fill in your new IBAN. Okay, and then verify the field, fill in your new IBAN and invalid IBAN. Okay, save button. Okay, so here, but you have not written the test cases. When you click on stop direct debit, what happened? Keep direct debit, what happened? You have not written. Yes or no? See here, you're telling verify. That's it. You are checking, and here you are
Yeah.
telling click on. Okay, fine. Okay. When you click on stop direct debit, what is expected? So you are having here, right? The expected. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Fine.
expected.
Okay. Fine. I'll just format. So
Yeah.
here
I have
the user.
explained in
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. The user should be see that there is no direct debit active. Okay. Very good. So generally, what we will write, we will make this test steps in every row. So you are writing in one column only all the test steps, right? In one cell only. We will write one step here, one step here, one step here, one step here, one. So I will share my test cases today, right? You all can review. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So now I will take one more test cases. But now you people all got an hands-on and some idea how to write test case. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear?
But yeah, but
Yes.
still it is possible to give some more example like this to practice with
See,
the
you can find any whatever example you can try to Google and then you can find.
yeah, but I need I mean to compare also like you have already done which is in the correct form so we can compare what mistakes we have done or how we have to improve like that.
then I have to explain you many functionalities, many applications. Yes or no? Without functionalities, you can't see. Yeah. So now you can Google for different type of functionalities. You can search. You can try to search sample test cases for search functionality. It will give you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the concept is you have to know how to write. Okay.
Okay.
See, now you don't have time because now you are feeling time because you are in manual stage only. When our automation starts, you don't find the time to spend time
Yeah.
on this. Getting my point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But see, first your intention is only to crack the interview. After cracking the interview, you will have sufficient time. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
But first your intention is to know all the concepts and then crack the interview. Prepare for interview and crack the interview. Okay. Once after cracking the interview, before onboarding, everything. See, test case is very simple. Huh? No need to spend that much time.
Okay.
But you have to spend more time on automation, learning skills. Okay. Test case is simple. Huh? No, don't worry. Even when actually real project you are working also, if you have any doubts, I will clarify. Okay.
Okay.
So test case, you don't need to worry only. You have to just know how to write. Now you all know how to write. So that is enough. When the real work starts, you can implement. No problem. Because when you are working, there will be already some sample test cases of previous releases. You can see that,
Okay.
follow that. Don't worry about the test cases only. Okay. See,
Okay.
don't worry about anything, how you are going to work. Okay, you will work easily. Many people are working. You will be having some references also. You will have a team. So don't worry, because test cases depends on person to person. Okay. One person will write in his style, other person will write in his style. But what we are learning, we are just learning the standard how to write. You can write in any way. Okay.
Okay.
Clear. So don't
Yeah.
worry about all those things. Huh? How to work, how to implement. See, first you have to get a job to work. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now your intention is to just complete the course. After that, how to prepare to crack the interview. Then your target is to crack the interview. Then you will think how to work.
Okay.
Okay, if you are spending more time on test cases only, then when you will spend time on different things, because you have many things. Now you are feeling you are having less, but going forward you have so many things.
Mm-hmm.
You will have Java, you have Selenium, you have Jenkins, you have GitHub, you have Postman, you have JMeter, you will have my Appium. You have many things to spend time. Then you will tell what you at the end you will tell. There are so many. You will tell. Okay. So don't worry about test cases. Simple. Okay. Yes or no? You people learned in one day test cases. Yes or no?
Yes.
You wrote the test cases in one day. In
Yeah.
writing, while writing, you may do some improvements that you will acquire in experience only. So now you don't spend so much time on test cases. That is not required. Okay.
Okay.
So for writing test cases, you have to understand the requirement. That is important. So you have to concentrate. And while writing the test cases, you have to think broadly. You have to think in different ways. Okay. See, for example, from here, from one place to one place, you want to travel, then you have to think, you will think or not. For example, from here to central, you have to go, you will think or not. In how many ways you can go? Which way will be fast?
Yes.
You will think or not.
Yes.
In the same way, if you want to go to some place, you will think. In same way, in testing also, you have to think in how many ways we can try to test the application, each functionality, because your intention is to break the application, break the functionality. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So now we are looking into some other test cases. So here the first test case is verify customer should log in basic. Okay, fine. Then verify customer should see my bill preferences screen and IBAN number in customer and direct debit payment method is active when direct debit. Okay. Customer should be able to view my preferences. So open the basic fit application with valid customer. Go to my account. Go to my preferences. Okay. So here you have written, there are two steps, but you have written only one, expected. Yes or no? Instead of this, we will be writing expected for each and every step. Okay. So after I share my test case, you will get more idea. verify customer should view pay by direct debit option if customer had direct debit payment method inactive. Okay. Verify customer click on stop direct debit payment method. So here, so you are verifying stop direct, click on stop direct debit means two buttons with stop direct debit and keep direct debit will appear highlighting keep direct debit button. So what is this? See what you are telling here. You are telling stop, click on stop direct debit. Yes or no?
Yes.
When you click on stop direct debit, what should happen? Two buttons. So you should write a overlay pop-up should be displayed with two buttons. Yes or no?
It is there first.
See, if you write here, I was thinking that belongs to this. You are getting my point.
Yes.
See, I was thinking because this is in different column, right? Yes or no? Else, what you have to write? You have to cut here. You have to write like this. Yes or no?
Yes.
You got my point, what I am telling.
Yes.
Because unless until if it is in same column, expand this. See, unless until it is in same column, we don't think that it belongs to this particular step. Okay.
Okay.
If overlay pop-up screen, correct. You have written good, but only the format change, you will get that experience.
Okay.
If overlay pop-up screen should appear stating very good. Two buttons, very good, very good. Okay. Next one, verify customer clicks on stop direct debit payment method, stop direct button on the overlay. So you are trying to click on stop direct debit button. Customer should view pay by. So here you are clicking on stop direct debit button, and then you are telling customer should view pay. So you have to write the pop-up should be closed and the user should be redirected to this page. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next, view customer click on start keep. So even here also, when you are see pay by direct debit option will appear on the screen. Very good. So here also you have to write like the overlay but window should be closed. The next one, edit direct debit link. Okay, so it should be two buttons, save and cancel. Very good. When you click on save button should be enabled and customer to click. Okay. So verify customer clicks on edit save button on overlay. So you are just verifying the save button.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're telling type IBAN number in the text appeared. Okay. Here you are typing the IBAN. What is the difference between these two? I didn't, or it is a duplicate. So customer enters correct format of IBAN. Customer enters incorrect format of IBAN. So here, after entering that, okay, after entering that, you have to click on save, right? Then only you will know it is valid or invalid, or you are checking whether the button is enabled or disabled. So you are telling very good, very good. Save button should be enabled after clicking on valid. Okay. So save button should be disabled, should not be enabled. Very good, very good. So verify customer clicks on edit save button and only click on save button. So when you click on save button, new IBAN number will be mentioned in the very good, very good. Okay, okay. So you have covered almost all the cases. Very good. Fine. Okay, we'll take one more. Someone has given some coloring also. Okay, so verify entering correct IBAN number. Someone has jumped directly. Now someone written 27 test cases. Very good. Verify by entering correct IBAN number. Check the format. Verify by entering the correct IBAN. Enter correct IBAN. Open direct debit FLS. The login details. Go to, what is this FLS?
URL. That,
Okay. So you have to write open URL, okay?
Okay.
Go to account page, go to click on my preference, enter correct IBAN, select stop direct debit option, select stop direct debit, redirect to. So here you are telling enter correct IBAN number, okay? Open direct, open the URL, enter the login details, go to, see, if you enter login details, it will automatically go, or you have to do some action.
I have to do some action.
Then who will do action? There will be.
Okay.
So instead of writing enter login details, if you tell login with valid details, yes or no? There is difference between these two lines. Enter login details, or if you write login with valid details, it means you are telling login. Just you are telling enter login details. Yes or no?
Okay. Okay.
You are entering, but you are not doing any action. Instead of that, if you tell login with valid details, so see, the meaning will change with the sentence what we write. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So go to my accounts page, click on bill preferences. See here you are telling enter, click. Means you are doing action. That is important. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Enter correct IBAN. Select stop direct debit option. What is this select stop direct debit? It is a button. Eh?
Yes. Yes, Bhaiya.
So here you are entering IBAN. So where you will enter IBAN? Say I'm opening my requirement. You tell me. You are writing for this or this? Which one I am not getting?
First, this login page will open. We'll write our IBAN number here
Variable here.
and then confirm. Yes.
Okay. When you write your IBAN number.
No. Once all the login page has been done, once that is finished, then we'll go to the next pop-up page.
See, you are telling click on my preferences. When you click on my preferences, you will come to this page. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here what you are doing, what is you are telling? You are telling
Fill.
enter correct IBAN. So I will enter the IBAN here. Yes or no?
Yes, confirm. Yeah.
Then I will look for select stop direct debit. Where is direct debit option? How come? You have to confirm, right? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
Because see, you whatever action you have to do, you have to mention that steps. Yes or no? After writing, you have to click on confirm. Okay.
Confirm. Yes.
Next, open URL, enter login, go to account, click on my preferences, enter wrong IBAN, select no, this is wrong. You have to click yes or no?
Confirm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Verify with less than 10 number IBAN. Okay. Verify selecting confirm button without entering IBAN. Very good. So here you have written confirm, but here you missed it. These two above cases. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. No problem. We will get everything based on your experience. Okay. So now I will write my test cases. I will share my test cases. You go through all the test cases, everyone, and then you compare what you have missed, what improvement you can do. Okay.
Okay.
Clear? Verify with decimal and special characters in IBAN. Very good. So you're trying to give an IBAN with invalid IBAN. So verify by selecting keep direct debit option. So when you see here you are giving invalid IBAN. In that case, how you can verify? How can you go to that keep direct debit? See, when you have to use keep direct debit,
I gave the correct IBAN and I selected the keep direct. Hello.
So see, when you are
Yes.
see, you are telling verify the selecting keep direct debit button. So your intention is selecting keep direct debit. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
For that, you first of all you have to log in with a user who is having active direct debit. Yes or no?
Yes.
You have to
Oh,
mention that also. Yes or
okay.
no?
Okay.
And
Yes.
then you have to go to my account, then you have to go to my bill preferences, then you have to why you have to enter? Because already you are entering with a user who is having active direct debit. Yes or no?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
When it is active direct debit, then only you can click on stop direct debit. Then only you can see a overlay. Then only you can click on keep direct debit. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
You are getting my point.
Yes.
So yeah, you can. So you just review all the test cases, whatever I send. Then you can compare, and then you can you will get more idea. Okay.
Fine.
No problem. So now this two. Okay. So next, verify. Okay, verify the client should access my account. Okay, verify. Okay, verify client with not active. In that case, enter username, enter password. Click on my account. Click on my bill preferences. With blank information and I can continue button. Okay. So here somebody wrote continue button. Is it continue button? What is the button name?
So it's confirm.
And then why you wrote, how come you wrote continue button? You should write confirm button only. Okay. Whatever it is there, you have to write.
Okay.
Verify client login with activated direct debit payment. So now you're trying to log in with a activated. So now you will see direct debit page, edit my IBAN button, stop that button. So what you are checking? These two buttons?
Should be highlighted.
Highlighted or present?
Present.
So who will write that? You are checking, you are telling, edit my IBAN button and stop button should be displayed or should be present. What? You have to tell that one also, right? Yes or no?
Okay.
See, you know, but you think that these test cases you are sharing to some other person who is going to test. You are not going to test, you are writing only the test cases. In that case, we'll be able to do that testing. No, right? So whenever you are writing the test case, you have to think in that way, right? The other person will execute your test cases. Okay.
Okay.
Verify client can access stop direct debit button. Okay. So he's clicking on stop direct debit button. Very good. Should open a pop-up with two buttons, stop direct debit, keep direct button with a message. Okay. So you have to write a overlay pop-up message should be open with message and two buttons should be available. Okay.
Okay.
Verify keep direct debit is highlighted. Okay. Verify while pressing the stop direct debit button, it is directed to bill preferences page. Very good. So here you are telling click on stop direct debit button. So when you click on stop direct debit button, so before this, where the stop direct debit button is available?
Oh, it's
So you have
okay.
so you are directly you are directly clicking on this
Direct debit note. Okay. Okay.
So you have to first click on the stop direct debit button.
Yeah,
And then you have to from overlay screen you have to click. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Next, verify pressing the keep direct debit button. Okay. But you are understanding what mistakes you have done, right?
Yeah.
Verify edit IBAN. Okay. Click on edit IBAN. Okay. So should open. Okay. Two buttons, save one, cancel. Okay. Invalid IBAN. When you give invalid IBAN, button should not be enabled. Okay. Valid IBAN, the button should be enabled. Okay. Should be enabled. And click on save pop-up should be displayed. Okay. Okay. Very good. Fine. So next test case.
I have a question. Normally, I mean, in how much time we are expected to do these test cases? For example,
See,
like
you will take a minimum 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah. See, now you are returning just in 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour, 2 hours. You will take sufficient time because you have to first analyze all the requirement. Yes or no?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
okay. And then you have to come up with all the test cases. See, before sending to you, you will review at least 1 or 2 times because you don't want
Okay.
someone identifying the issue from your test cases. Somebody identifying mistakes from your test cases. Yes or no? So you will review.
Yeah.
So don't worry, you will take sufficient time, 2 days at least. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But when you are writing, it should be clear, very clear. Okay, each and every step should be clearly mentioned. When somebody is taking your test case, when they are looking into test case, everything should be easy. Okay. Even if you're sharing the test case to the person who does not know, also should be understanding the functionality. Okay.
Okay.
So verify valid user login. Okay. Verify whether the valid user can access my account page. Okay. Verify whether valid user can navigate direct debit by clicking on my brief. Okay. Verify whether valid user can see direct debit screen with IBAN number. And so, okay, fine. Access, go to account page, click on direct debit. Okay. Verify the valid user is able to click on stop direct payment method. Okay. Check whether the user is able to click on stop direct debit and see the pop-up window. Okay. Basic fit. Click on stop direct debit. Overlay. Okay, fine. It's the same almost. Stop direct debit. Readable. Okay. I think this is same which I have opened earlier. Fine. Fine. So now I will just quickly, we are short of time. So I will just 5 minutes, I will just go through my test cases. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
See what I have written
So
steps.
my test cases,
I have not taken.
you did not review.
Okay. So which one is the file here? I did not download your file. Huh?
Direct debit test cases.
This one. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, I missed it. Sorry. Fine. So here, verify the user is able to open basic fit application, launch the browser and enter the URL. Okay, verify the user is able to log in with valid username. Okay, verify the user is able to log in who is active. Wait, user is able to activate direct payment method can go to my payments page. Okay, fine. Launch browser, enter username, login, click on my. Okay, so you need not to write all these tests separately. Okay, you can cover this in one test case also. Okay.
Okay.
Now verify the user can enter the blank account number. Okay. My account preferences, enter the bank account number, direct debit should be displayed. See, when you enter bank account number, what is displayed? Why you are entering blank account number? You are entering to see confirm button is enabled or disabled. Yes or no?
Okay. Yes, sir.
That one you have to write. Okay. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, very good. Verify the user can see direct debit screen with IBAN number, edit and stop direct debit option. And okay, so when the user is already having active, right?
Yes, sir.
Enter. See, you are already telling the display of the screen, IBAN number, edit, stop direct debit link should be available. Again, enter a bank account number. Not
But,
correct.
yes, sir.
It's
Yeah,
copy paste error. Okay. Yeah, correct. Click on button or icon. So you are telling click on button or icon. Which icon? Which button you have to tell?
Okay.
You know that you have to click on which button, but I don't know which button you are telling. Yes or no?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Verify with edit my IBAN icon with empty field of entry. No, this is not correct. Verify with edit my IBAN icon What you are trying to do
Yes, sir,
here?
you told that to fill after click on edit my button, it should be empty.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
checking that.
Okay. Verify with edit my IBAN icon with empty. So here you can see, you can write that in this case, like this one, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you can write.
It should be empty while before entering the IBAN number. It should be empty. You told yesterday.
Yeah, correct. So you can write like, oh, you have taken right, enter your IBAN number, this one. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I kept in double quotes.
Okay, fine. But here you have to mention which icon you have to click, all the names clearly, okay? Verify the IBAN account number with 10 digits. So you're filling the account number with 10 digits and then click on button. Which button? Okay, and then click on edit my IBAN. Enter your IBAN. I don't know what you are entering here. What is your intention here?
If I entered the IBAN number with 10 digits. So
where you entered? In which? So you click on. So after clicking on my preferences, you are entering in this page. You are entering here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. Down, like in that editor.
So
edit
you are telling directly after going to my preferences, you are telling enter. How will you go to this? You have to click on edit this link. Then only you will go to this. No? That steps are missing, right?
Yeah, yes.
You have to write one more step. Click on edit direct debit link. Then only you can enter. And then click on button. Which button? Again, you are trying to click on edit my IBAN. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's not. This is not clear. Okay.
No.
You understood, right? What mistake you are done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So you can just cross verify with the test case, whatever I share. But you understood what type of mistakes you are doing, right? Because when we are writing test cases, each and every word should be clear. If you give to some person who is not known of the functionality, also should be able to understand the test cases. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So here, I will tell stop direct debit, verify. So here my first test case is to verify, stop and edit direct debit links are not available for a user with direct debit payment not active. Okay. So I'm giving like access the URL and then I'm telling login with a user who is not activated to direct debit payment. Okay. So in expected, what I'm telling, user should be logged in successfully. Login page should be displayed. See, I'm writing in every row. I'm writing the expected corresponding to that action. Yes or no? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Go to my account page. User should be able to see my account page. Click on bill preferences. User should be able to see payment method details. Okay. Verify the edit and stop direct debit link. Edit and stop direct debit should be displayed. Verify active direct debit button. So, yes or no?
Yes.
Active direct debit button should be displayed and enabled. So I think it is confirmed direct debit, right? Verified. Activate direct debit. I think this is not there. So we are checking here. Okay. I will remove this. Verify activate direct debit. Okay, fine. The next one is to check these buttons are available. Verify direct debit. See here I'm writing clearly. Verify edit direct debit with pencil icon and stop direct debit with delete icon should be displayed. See here I'm writing this one should be displayed with this icon. This one should be displayed with this icon. Yes or no? That is also important, right? Yes or no?
I wrote, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Fine. Stop direct debit, verify stop direct debit, confirm pop-up. Very good. So after clicking on user, click on, see I'm writing user, click on stop direct debit link. And then we will be expected that the confirmation pop-up should be displayed with below details. Okay, clear? So now you go through all these test case. Now you will come up with what is the test cases. If you have missed something, we will discuss that later. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So see, I have written some other additional test cases also. Okay, but you don't get confused. Okay, clear? If something is not clear, we will discuss at the end. Okay.
Okay.
Is
Sir,
that fine
what
to
is
everyone?
triage process?
A triage process. Okay. So you just send me all the questions. Okay, whatever you have doubts. Okay, we will discuss in the next session. Okay. So everyone,
Shall I keep in WhatsApp group, sir?
yeah, you ping all the questions in WhatsApp group. Okay. So everyone, whoever has questions, you post in the group. We will discuss together everything. Okay. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Are we going to discuss questions about this on Monday or later?
I will let you know based on the questions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ashwini will not join from Monday because she was already part of my other batch of automation testing. So this is her last class. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay. Maybe
Tell Ashwini.
No, I wanted to just repeat for loop once. So I wanted to know if it is okay. I can join.
See, if you can manage, you can join every day also, no problem for me. Okay, it's up to you how to plan. You don't want to send your son to school.
No, I have to send him, but I can manage
It's up to
till
you.
7 hours.
It's up to you because in next for Java I will also follow the strict timeline till 7:15 because now it's manual. It's
Yeah.
only theory.
Yes.
Okay, and you people have less content to read. I was just spending time. Okay, because once I start Java, it's very new to everyone because it is just the theory.
Yes.
I am explaining your understanding.
Yeah.
Java, it's not like that. You have to practice. You will understand the concept, but if you don't practice, you will not know how to implement.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you need more. So I will tell small concepts every day. Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever doubts you have, you post in the group. Okay, we will discuss that everything. Okay.
Okay.
Or what we will do, we can take all the questions. We will connect one Sunday and then we will discuss. And also you will have some 1 week of time to come up with new doubts. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is that fine with
Yes.
everyone? So
Yes, sir.
so in this next 1 week, you spend time. Even in the weekend, you spend time to go through all the manual. My intention is you all have to be at least clear with all the concepts of manual before we starting Java. Because once we start Java, you have to practice more on Java. It doesn't mean that you should not read the manual. You have to read daily also manual. Okay, but at least you should clear your doubts. Okay, so we will connect one Sunday after 1 week or 2 weeks, and then we will come clear all the doubts. So you don't post your doubts immediately now. You prepare a document with all your doubts. Everyone prepare a small document with all your doubts. Okay, because I will be sending interview questions also now. Okay, and then you go through. Okay, now when Java start, you have to concentrate on Java also. Okay, that is important.
Yeah.
Because for Java, if you don't understand one day lesson, then you can't follow the second day lesson. Okay. But daily, how much time you have to spend also, you have to calculate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So whatever doubts you are having, you write down and keep. At the end, we will discuss all the doubts. You will have special sessions for clarifying only the doubts also. Okay.
Okay.
Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yes,
So
sir.
Ashwini, it's up to you to join. No problem for me.
Yeah.
Okay, because the link remains same. You have the link and you have the access.
Yeah.
Whenever is possible, you can join. Okay.
Yes. I would
Or
like
if
to
you want,
join.
or if you want a specific concept only, see already. You can join which session you want. No problem. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you all. If you have any doubts, you
Thank
can
you.
ping me Okay, but everyone are happy with this manual session, right? You, because end of the manual session, you people are acquired the knowledge, right? Yes or no? That is important.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so you are able to feel the difference in yourself before 2 weeks and now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because you have to feel the difference. Huh? Because just attending the training is not important. After this training, you should achieve something. Okay, you should gain the knowledge. That is important.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine then. Yeah, thank you, everyone. We will connect
Thank you.
again on Monday, and we are going to start with the Java. Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.